كانت الدنيا كلها عم تهبط علينا شو عم بيصير حرام تخلينا شعر وتكسير ليش عم بتصير كأنه الدنيا كلها عم تسكر علينا يمكن صار وقت تفتح عينينا وينك يا حبيبي وينك يا حبيبي بيني وبيني حواجز كتيرة طير يا طيارة طيري خديني لبيت فوق الغيوم وحدينا يا نجوم السما ضمينا وخدينا بعيد وحدينا خلينا اكيد على طول ماشينا مرة معنا الهوا ونعسنا واللي شبكنا يخلصنا واللي شبكنا يخلصنا واللي شبكنا يخلصنا ده حبيبي شغل بالي يابا يابا شغل بالي ده حبيبي شغل بالي يابا يابا شغل بالي ده
First of all, let's give it up for an incredible set by Bedouin Burger.
That's funny, yeah.
Okay.
I thought we were doing it backstage.
No, we're doing it
That's
front
amazing.
stage.
I was saying I have never done an interview after
That's so
the
nice.
concert.
Nice
Which
to
is like,
see you again,
it's
guys.
incredible because you see the people that you
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
spending the last hour with.
You know, a lot of our friends are here. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
You're Habibitna.
Which of you I know personally? Wait, can you raise your hands? Like 1, 2, 3. Oh,
So I want to start with the burning question. Where did the term Bedouin Burger come from?
what are we gonna say today?
Okay, I
What are
have
we
to
gonna
say
today?
something.
Go ahead.
Bedouin Burger was a joke between me and Zaid, and now we have to defend it. That's the thing. It was us saying, so I met in Zaid in 2018, and the project started in 2019, and I was living like 10 hours prior to that in France. And I told Zaid, listen, you know, I feel I'm a Bedouin. Like, I feel I'm so related to that. The way I sing, a lot of people tell me you have a Bedouin voice, you know, stuff like that. And the Bedouin music. Let's do something around Bedouin. And we were walking in the street, and he was like, yeah, I can be the burger, and let's call it Bedouin Burger. And I was like, okay.
I wanted to break this image of exotism and camels and, you know, the Bedouin. I thought, and also because she has this magic and this poetry to her writings and to her voice, to her stories. And I'm just the guy with the fat beat, you know, so I felt like I was the burger and she's the harissa, the spice, you know.
So, yeah. But
So-
it has a meaning, yeah.
Okay, so I want to go back to 2018 when you guys performed, or you guys conceived that song, right? That you said there's a story behind it.
Yeah.
Before you tell the story, which I'm going to make you tell the story, but before you tell the story, were you just jamming and then all of a sudden the song sort of materialized? Or was there this idea, oh, we should start a band, we should write a song, we should perform together?
Really, when Zaid and I we met, we became instant friends. So it was starting like a playground for us. We went to the studio, and I remember telling Zaid, "Listen, I have some songs that I wrote. I recorded it for him on the computer, and I just gave it the song already recorded like a cappella, and Zaid produced it. And I remember when I listened to it, we were dancing both, and the studio, you know, very happy.
Look, sing it a cappella. Look at how was I hearing it, you know?
تحت ورد نيمنا العريس ودعنا طوبات عرس أنفاسنا وكلمة.
It's like a 19/10.
Yeah, it was rhythmically kind of like isometric, and it was natural when I wrote it like this. So, yeah, it started in a lot of elements helped this project to survive. Really, it's a lot of luck, hazard, friendship, COVID, the situation, and because I moved to Lebanon at that time, a lot of situations helped us build this project. Really.
But the idea was, oh my God, let's make music.
Yeah.
You know, let's make music together because it's the funniest sort of interaction between two musicians is just to make music.
Because I feel like throughout the entire set, it's kind of a joke. It's kind of like Bedouin Burger. I mean, the name is perfect because
Don't take us seriously.
Yeah. No. I mean, there's there's levity to it.
Yes.
You guys are having so much fun. There's like this inside joke. Bedouin Burger is the perfect name because it is like the deep sadness of your lyrics and the solemnity of your singing, plus these fat beats.
Mayonnaise.
Plus mayonnaise. Exactly. Did you always think we are going to record this and perform this music, or was there ever a moment where you guys are just having fun and maybe it doesn't go anywhere?
You never know when you meet someone where it's going. In fact, I never plan anything when I meet someone, but I really put my heart into a relationship, you know? We did not think we would do.
No, because it depends on our way of like experimenting music also. And that time I wanted to, because I studied jazz and I did a lot of things around jazz music. So I wanted to start trying something that is parallel to what I love doing, that is more related to electronic music. I was curious about that, but I've never dared to sing an electronic duo.
Can I
For me, it's
correct
very
you?
far from what I imagine. So it was like a like défi, like tahaddi. It's like a challenge. It was a challenge for me that I just like, let's make it happen.
But the first song we did was not تحت الورد. The absolute first one
I don't.
was خيط الصباح or the Gita Lele at the mountains. She sang
Yes,
Sabah.
yes.
And we were playing around to find those weird chords. The chords of خيط الصباح are super twisted as a position for me.
Yeah.
Especially that I cut my little finger, you see? Those weird positions and خيط صباح on it, I really felt, oh my God, there is such a nice synergy. And Lynn has such a knowledge of Arabic music. I discovered songs I would have never heard without her introducing me to this. So it's just refreshing for me what she taught me, and I hope I brought her some sense of
And it was just to say, like, maybe we talked once, me and you, about it. It's like in life, there's a lot of things that comes in the right time, and really, we were in the right moment at the right time with the right energy to make this, and it was obvious that this should come out because we were really hungry to give something to the world without thinking where it might go. It's really for us before being fertile in life and just reproducing things. Yeah. And this is for us was like a necessity at that time.
We both share, and I feel this is our main common point, a huge passion for Arabic culture. That's our pride.
Clap it up, everybody.
Really, we're so much into the horrible news that when we're sharing a treasure, like I will talk about Zamil, Lynn would explore on the internet those very rare recordings or very unknown recordings of Yemeni elders singing a Zamil, and she sends it to me. And really, I have the sensation of, taking dust out of a treasure. This is really the sensation when we work with Arabic music. It's so undiscovered yet, weirdly.
Yeah. And what I love about what you guys do is there's like music sounds that are usually thought to be so annoying, like this really like electronic neigh and stuff like that, that you guys reclaim and that you almost say, no, this is going to sound amazing. We're going to make this sound incredible. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like you guys had... you had that like keyboard battle back and forth.
Yeah. It sounds good.
It sounds great.
We love it, but we don't know if it sounds good. I mean, we hear people who really do it well at the weddings and
the weddings. I mean, like
it's just.
I'm gonna go to Syria only to do a serious like 1 hour workshop with the people. Talal al-Daour. There's a guy I invite you all to discover wedding keyboardist who just does like 3 notes, but in such a heavy way. I want to know that. So it's with babies here still.
But what she plays sometimes, it's note by note sampled of 80s Turkish synth that has this option of quartertones.
Yeah.
And so it's on tune and it has this weird sound. Because it's a program, sample by sample, note by note. And the monologue that you saw, we both have monologues. We can untune each note. But honestly, we are under-equipped for Arabic music in general, right? All those big companies, they only have a few models. And we're dreaming, of more access to any musician from the Arab world to easily be able to give the quartertones. It's not obvious, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, my last question is for you, Lynn. What is it like singing these songs that are so heavy about loss? Your music is really heavy. What is it like mixing it with really light and sort of uplifting dance music and performing it in front of an audience that's like laughing and clapping in front of you?
I mean, me and Zeid, I used sometimes to tell him that in certain circumstances I feel weird thinking about the song of solitude or the last song, which is about death. because there are very personal songs that really are a source of a lot of sufferance that I had in the past. So in certain places, I feel sometimes, am I ready to do that or not? And every time I sing it, I feel it's really what's representing me as a person, as a human being. And I always been very fascinated. And for example, in Damascus, I remember hearing people who are in the streets when there's a young person who dies. They go in the streets and they start doing like a carnival. They have the dead in the tomb, and they open the tomb and they start doing like a wedding. This for me was a fascinating fact, to be able to celebrate, the life of this person. And it's there where it started this idea of writing something, because we all go through some very hard moments, and I feel like digging into that, it never helps. I mean, we should dig at some point, but if we can be able to, get it somewhere a bit where there's light at the end, this is the only way we can survive. Because nowadays we see what's going on every day. If we don't do that, I mean, how would we go on in this life? I mean, I don't have. This is for me. It's survival. Like, this is helping me survive every day. So, it's really very, very personal. So thank you.
Did you want to say something?
I think it's the most beautiful way to honor someone that leaves us.
Absolutely.
To celebrate him, to say how the power of this person in a form of
joy.
So
either like losing someone or losing ourselves sometimes, and like having hardships that regarding our lives. So I think the world needs us to stand and celebrate, because there's no other choice, I think.
Amazing.
So thank you for this festival, because it's helping us doing that.
Well, for those who want to hear a longer conversation, Lynn was on the Quartertones podcast, and Zeid will be on the Quartertones podcast very soon. I'm forcing you. My name is Mikey. I'm from Afikra. Thank you to Rami for hosting the last couple episodes, and to Mira for hosting yesterday. And thank you to Habibi Festival, and to you guys.
Thank you for what you're doing. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Afikra. You have to check what they do, because it's light for the Arabic culture.
I really want to thank Monique and Zoe for hosting us here.
Yes.
And Alison that helped us tour in the US.
Who helped us come here, Alison. Thank you so much from Alaya Prod.
And thank all of you. And Tiny Desks.
Okay. Grab another drink, and then there's another set coming up. Okay.